The last piece I want to talk about is this piece it's called God Hates Breeders. And it was actually made by a student, so I wanted to kind of do several different pieces of art. Um, and I think that, to showcase some art by a student is really important. So this was made April 2014, so last month. And it was made by artist Chris Buck. He's a second-year sociology major, and he's involved in Career Commission and lots of organizing on campus. And I asked him why he made the piece. And he said, I made this piece to bring attention to how visibly homophobia can be displayed in our society and to show that it is something that affects queer people from the beginning of our existence. And I was trying to ask, so what are you trying to convey with this? Because this was actually a sign used in a protest as well. And he said, this piece is a play on the Westboro Baptist Church's God Hates Fags sign. It follows the same color scheme as the signs that they use, and I simply replaced fags with breeders. It was a part of a presentation where I gave a sermon condemning my Art 7A class to hell for being heteros. I was hoping to express how heavily influential bigotry and homophobia can be in the socialization of queer people. So for this artist, it was very clear that this is really personal expression of their activism and their organizing and what they're involved with and the issues they tend to work on. So I think that was a really interesting perspective, considering the last two artists we looked at kind of were responses and support for activism and kind of initiation of activism, but this is really something where you see it's active, it's present. And I asked what ended up happening with this piece. Was it used? Was it not? And he said, the most interesting part of this piece was actually walking to class holding the sign. I received endless stares and people muttering under their breath, but no one actually came up to me and said anything. It really showed how few people are actually willing to stick up for oppressed communities. So, just commentary from the artist that I think is super relevant, and kind of connecting it back to, how activism starts at UCSB and in Isla Vista. It's really grassroots, it's really organic, and it's really focused on kind of building communities and building connections, and I think that that's really clear, especially in light of Friday evening and the memorial wall that went up, as well as the different memorial services and activities that have been put on by activists and organizers on campus and in Isla Vista. So with that, I'd like to say thank you for listening to my screencast showing the different pieces of art that is related to activism here at UCSB, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the thing links and the timelines. Thank you.